your girl Lee.
And it's Chrissy. And this is the Think Twice Podcast. So we still on season 2.
What it do?
What it do?
And we still gonna stay on season 2.
Oh, goodness. How you been?
I've been all right. I think it's been a long time since we checked in. Since Halloween.
Yeah, it has been quite a while.
So, for Halloween, I went to New Orleans. New Orleans is always amazing. Love the city. It's very, dirty. In the actual, piles of trash everywhere. But other than that, it's always vibes. I always meet people who give me, spiritual messages when I go there. And so I feel like my time there is always very eerie, but I like it.
And is that why you go there specifically for Halloween?
Okay, so before I went, it was for my sister's birthday, which is in August. So this is my first time going for Halloween. But this time, it was just if you're looking for a sign, you're going to find something. So it was the first night I was wearing this sweatshirt, which y'all can't see today because we're not doing video because we just having a time, okay? I forgot my mic. We forgot the ring light. I don't got my computer. We out here just like we just started, okay? But I was wearing this green sweatshirt, and so this man on the street, he was going through something, and he seen me. He was like, green, that's the color of God. That's the color of Eve. Why did Eve do that? Why did Eve do that to Adam? Why did Eve do that? And I was like, oh, shit. And so, I'm just standing outside the store waiting for my sister and her friend to, come out. And so he, going off, snapping on Eve. And he followed, when they came out, he followed us for, 2 whole blocks, still going on Adam and Eve. And it's just little stuff like that happened throughout the trip. My Uber driver we start asking him about oh, do you know where any black readers palm readers, not palm readers, but tarot readers, are, because every time we go there we encounter a white person. We that's not the vibe. We don't want that. So he told us about this House of Hoodoo, and it's a black-owned store down there. And he was like, yeah, I've been down there a few times. I would recommend them. But, while he's telling us this, he started, I don't know, gospel music came on out of nowhere. Gospel music was not playing when we got in there. And it's, 3 gospel songs in back to back. And then, he started, telling us, yeah, you need to, not you, specifically, but, yeah, people, need to find a peace. Well, he kind of started preaching a little bit. So, when me and my sister got the car, she was like, was that a little weird to you? Because he wasn't playing gospel when we got in the car, but then he just randomly turned to gospel and kind of got a little preachy. And I was just like, yeah, it was a little eerie. So, yeah, other than that, I got some good food at Danae's. You follow me on Instagram. I posted my food reviews. I got some bad food at the Red Ruby Slipper or some shit like that. It was so nasty. I got some cinnamon roll pancakes. The cream cheese icing was trash. It tastes sour. I didn't even want to eat it with my pancakes. And they put bacon on top of my shit. I asked for no bacon. And my other food was subpar. It was regular breakfast food. And then I just ate it because I was hungry the next day. But I really didn't want to finish it.
Wow. I'm so sad that you didn't like the Ruby Slipper, because when I went, that shit was busting. We went 2 days. It was so good. I had got these
will literally call you if I tell her that.
we literally I had the praline pancakes, man. Them bitches was so good. Like I said, we went back again before we left. It was so good. That's why I'm like, dang, I'm sad that you had a bad experience there, but all the food wasn't bad, so that's good. Yeah. But yeah, last week I had a pretty busy week. I had to go to a work conference, and then the next day after I came back from the work conference, I had to fly out to Vegas. Ghetto experience, would not recommend. No. No, it was cool. We made it what it was. But group trips, they
Group family trips.
Group, yeah, they be something. So
Yes, they do.
that's about it. But I don't know what my next venture will be. Maybe something around my birthday. So we'll see. Yeah. So going on to our next section. How do you feel about ba-ba-da? You want to go first? You want me to go first? Okay. Let me see. How do you feel about Joe Biden?
We did it, Joe. I feel like I don't know how to feel about Joe Biden. That is a stumper right there. He's the president. He is a heterosis white man. He is he really there mentally? I don't know.
The jury is still out.
Is he trying? That's all we can do. Little student forgiveness loan stuff.
Hope so.
Man's need to work harder. But you know, my proposal 3 just got passed. That had nothing to do with him. It had other to do with the voters. But what is going on with them? I really haven't paid attention to the White House and the presidency since Trump was elected, because that was just a really dark and devastating time in my life when he was elected. And me even that was my first election to vote at. That was both our first elections to vote for the president.
I didn't vote for Obama.
No, you.
I didn't vote for Obama.
In 2012, because that's the only one you could have made it to.
Hold on. How old was I in 2012? You right. I did not vote for Obama. Oh my God. Listen, I would have bet money that I voted for Barack Obama.
Mama voted and you were standing there.
And I had all his you know how people was making like little hood binders and shit with pictures. That's why I could have sworn.
No. You was not shooting in the gym. No, our first presidential election was Trump and Hillary Clinton. And we were up at school, and it was just so dark today. So I don't know how to feel about Joe. I feel like he's dealing with the residual. Every president after a bad one always has more shit to deal with. So you was stunned over here.
Who was our president in 2016?
When was 2016?
Hold on, because you got me fucked up. I voted for that. Hold on, right?
He left, and then we had to vote.
Listen, we voted for him. We did.
No, you didn't.
Hold on, because why do I feel like I voted for him? Okay, that's right. Okay. Wait, because do it say that he left in 20... Girl, time just be passing, don't it?
That's why I said, when was 2016?
That's what I'm saying, but
I don't know how old I was then.
maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Damn, that's fucked up. My president is black and my Lambo is blue. And I meant to sing this at the beginning. It's so cold in the deep. Okay. Keep peace. Okay.
Solid niggas mine. That's our intro. Okay, so how do you feel about gift exchanges?
Like
Holiday gift exchanges with coworkers.
like a secret Santa.
Yeah.
You know, I could live without them because I feel like they're never going to get me what I want. It's going to be some knick-knack shit like, oh, look at this cute little hand sanitizer holder or this little notepad. You know, it's never like, oh, here's an iPad. You know, like it's always some kick around shit. Yeah. How you feel about them?
My team does them, and they're hit or miss. Like last year, I messed up because so we use this site. It's called Elfster. And I like the site because, like, you make your own wish list, and then whoever gets your secret Santa, it like pulls them anonymously and then sends them your wish list. So it's like a catered, they have to choose from what you gave them. So that's cool. Like we use that site, but last year I messed up because that was our second year using the site, and I didn't know that you had to like clear your list from the year before. And so like I got repeat gifts because I was like, oh damn, I didn't clear my list. So it works for like, they remind people of birthdays too. So it's a cool little site. So I don't mind. One of my like love languages is gift giving. So I don't mind buying people gifts at all. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not a man. I would be a trick.
Not a trick. All right, we're going into our next section. Into the thick of it.
Hey.
Into the thick of it.
Hey.
Into the thick of it.
Hey.
All right, you want to start?
Sure. Let's get started. Janae Aiko and Big Sean had their baby today. He was a boy too. And his name is Noah. And this was like their second try. I think she had a miscarriage before a few years ago. Yeah. So that's really great for them. I think that's called a rainbow baby. And congratulations to them. I know the baby's gonna be super duper adorable because they're an amazing looking couple. So yeah, congratulations to them. You want to go next, or you want to? Okay.
All right. So mine is, I don't know why they hate us so much, but people like judges and courts keep blocking the damn student loan forgiveness. So if y'all remember in like our last episode, I mentioned that the application had launched for you to get, what is it? Was it up to $20,000 off your loans, off your student loans? Well, they don't want us to get it, y'all. So it's some people that's suing, pretty much saying like, oh, well, we pay all of our loans off, so why shouldn't we get some type of forgiveness, like get their money back? And then there's another court that's suing for another reason. It's just like, y'all really don't want to see other people win. That shit is crazy to me. It really is.
And if you did pay your student loans off, God bless you. But in this situation, you didn't snooze, so you lost. And I'm just trying to get this student loan forgiveness so I could elevate my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to help so many people. Like, if you never had the hardship of like financial burdens or like being in a hole, like you never know if you are going to get out of that like survival mode, struggle mode. So having that burden lifted for thousands of people will just help people be able to elevate themselves, elevate their lifestyle. Like they may be able to afford the car they wanted or the house they wanted because of, or afford more food because they don't have to make that student loan payment. So yeah, you're just blocking other people's blessings just because you weren't able to get it. It's like that same people that like sued because of the affirmative action they were doing in schools, just because like they weren't able to get it or certain white people were offended by it. So they took it away. I think in Michigan, I think in other states they have it, but you're just blocking people's blessing and opportunity. A young lady went to Cabo with her friends, and it was recorded. A fight that happened between her and a friend. The young woman, what's her name? Shanquella. Shanquella was inebriated, so she was drunk. Her friend was fighting her. Shanquella didn't have no clothes on. Like, she was just, she was down bad. And her friend was like really like throwing bows with her, and people are just recording, standing around watching, and the girl ended up beating her to death. And she died. And right now, I don't know if any charges are being prosecuted against like her friends, but everybody's calling for justice for her.
The last I saw or heard, the FBI is now getting involved. So Hopefully they're able to, do something to help, because they really thought they got away with that shit. But yeah, that shit is fucked up.
And for you to record it, I don't know. It's like we were just saying, we just talked about group trips. Like, especially when you going with a group of people you may trust or consider friends, and they leave you in that type of situation or put you in that type of situation, or nobody is stepping in and say, like, y'all doing too much. Y'all are friends. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I think I shared this before. Like, it was a time in college where I got like so drunk, and like I was like sleep at the club, and like people showed me pictures and shit the next day, and I was like, y'all wasn't even the ones like there helping me. Like, it was not two random people. I knew them from like work and shit. They lived in the neighborhood, but like they was the ones literally sitting with me, like making sure I got water. Like, if I walked away because I was randomly walking away, they would come and find me. Like, they were the ones that was really helping me out that night. And after that, I never got drunk up at school again, because I was like, obviously I can't really trust the people I'm around like that. This shit real shallow, and I don't come from a place like that. Like, when you come with somebody, leave with somebody, you always looking out for the person that you come with, or you a whole ass nigga. So after that, like, those situations really make you just think about the people you're around. And unfortunately, that young woman like didn't have that opportunity to live from that. Like, her friends just beat her literally to death and filmed it.
Definitely, rest in peace to her. And girl, I had read that she had like paid for the whole trip. Wow. And this is all like speculation, so I don't know how true it is, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. She looked like she was pretty successful, so that's just a fucked up situation. Yeah. Rest in peace to her. My last one is Blueface baby got arrested for attempted murder in Vegas. Why was we in Vegas at the same time? I'm screaming, fuck no. But he apparently was at a gentleman's club, a strip club, and somebody made a comment towards him, like, you talking to some girl, like some cheap females or something. And him and his crew got offended, so basically they started shooting at the man and shooting at his car. He didn't get hit, but they still counted it as attempted murder because he shot a gun at somebody while they was fleeing and trying to kill them, So, yeah, Krishan was like, why y'all have to take him? Girl, go live your life.
I'm not. No one deserves to go to, well, let me not say that, because people do be deserving to go to jail. She need a break, okay? I'm trying to say I'm not happy he's going to jail, but we need a break from them. They need a break. Everybody, the society needs a break from them. And if that means you in jail for a few months, good. Think about your decisions. Think about this crazy ass girl who got 3 ass tattoos of you on your face. Think about your life. Yeah. Take a pause. Time for a break. We all need it. So yeah, I really do think he's caught up in the just hype of him and Krishan and they little show on Zeus and just feeding into the hype. Take a break. Yeah. Big pause. Last thing on the list, I'm gonna get your feelings first. We have to talk about Drake and 21 Savage and the situation with Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Because we all have heard what has happened by now.
I think, first of all, commenting on the whole album as a project, I was disappointed. Like, one bop. Ooh, don't shoot me. Ooh, maybe two. But I feel like he was trying to do what he did with Future, and It just didn't work out. They melodies, their vibes don't go together. And I realized during this project, I hate the way 21 Savage rap. I don't know. Maybe it's the voice. I don't know. But then also, okay, talking about the actual content. After I heard that in the first song about Meg and how they claim she lied and something about she wasn't smart enough.
She graduated or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you're lame as fuck. Like, dude, like that was like a ick. Like I was like, Drake.
Yeah.
I used to like him, like, and now I feel like you're becoming like the rest of these bum ass niggas. What's going on here? How do you feel?
I'm here today to discuss my leaving of the ministry, of the OVO ministry. You know, you get tired of disrespect. And Drake was somebody I love. Like, I love Drake since, like, Degrassi. Like, I was like, oh, he cute in Degrassi. Then it was, like, the next year, I'm like, oh, he fucking rap. What is going on? Like, I love Drake. And so, following him from there and, like, listening to, like, underground mixtapes, literally going on ovo.blogspot.com. Like, I remember motherfuckers didn't even know what that was. I was checking it every day. Like, to now just like him turning into this sassy ass white woman. I'm just so disappointed. And it's like you built a whole career off of exploiting black women, and then you got a white baby mama with your white child, and now you're coming for some of the most respected black women right now.
I forgot about the Serena line.
And a Serena line. Like, why are you even coming for her? She's like done. She's married with a kid and retired, literally, and you're still on her dick. Like, why are you still coming? Why are you mentioning her? Why are you mentioning Meg Thee Stallion? Y'all don't even got shit together. Like, what? What is it for? For Nicki Minaj, who didn't choose you either? Like, I don't know. It's just a level of disrespect you don't cross. And it's not even just like a Meg Thee Stallion thing. Well, it is her, because everybody has been talking about the disrespect and feeling the hurt that she has with the disrespect of the shooting, the whole shooting, and people not taking her sides and people saying she shouldn't have went back and forth. Like, y'all didn't do that shit with, if she would have died and got killed, y'all would have just what would y'all would have done? Right. Nothing. But when Takeoff gets shot and killed, Quavo, y'all not doing that to Quavo. Y'all not saying, oh, you put him in a dangerous situation. Y'all not going for his fucking head. It's just like y'all treat men and women differently. And when women are put in faces of violence, like, y'all really don't stand up for them. And so they can really deport Drake, Tory Lanez, and whatever other motherfucker could come from Toronto too, because at the end of the day, we don't need y'all here. You can go back home.
Oh my goodness. You know, same boat, honestly, because I too was a Drake stan. Loved him.
I
like,
get an OVO tattoo this year.
Wow. That's dedication.
Literally.
So, yeah, like I just can't stand for the slander of women that don't deserve that shit. And that's why I said that nigga Drake, he's going to be a Diddy. He's going to be a man who can never settle down. Oh, yeah. Like, you could tell. It's just written all over him. It just oozes out of him. You could just tell. Yeah. Drake.
His last few albums been washed.
Oh my God. Let's talk about it real quick, because I agree. I thought I was the only one. Like, Certified Lover Boy, trash. This,
I won't say it's trash, but it was, I'll get at like a 7 out of 10.
When his projects used to be like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. You feel me?
All I'm talking about, all I'm playing, when I'm talking to my friends, I say, you didn't listen to this yet?
Exactly. Like, he's just falling off. And is it you're running out of ideas, or is it because what?
I'm not sure. But I know the project with 21 Savage was anticipated. Like, people was waiting on that. People did think it was gonna have the same like energy as him and Future, and it didn't live up to it. Drake was not hitting on the lyrics. It gave like a 21. Can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops now, Poppy? Sassy. Like, I'm not feeling it. 21 is 21. I never like, oh, I'm banging this 21 Savage album. It's more like that was a nice cut on the radio.
The only project by 21 Savage that I actually liked was I Am Greater Than I Was. So that was How Much Money You Got, a lot. Okay. That's that album. Okay. All right. So we're about to transition into our main topic, which is holiday season. Hey.
Okay.
The real ones know. So we're going to be talking about holidays because clearly Thanksgiving is next week, is around the corner. Yeah. Oh, this will be posted like on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So I would say Merry Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
So, speaking of Thanksgiving, what is your favorite holiday? Not just like this time, but just like of all time.
Of all time, it is Christmas. Christmas is amazing. I think, like, Christmas. Okay, Christmas is a religious holiday, but I don't really be like in the church and stuff on Christmas. But I just think it is a time to be happy, and not necessarily like for the things that's going on. It's just literally like society's time for joyfulness. And I don't think we have a lot of times where it's dedicated for joyful and cheeriness. And, you know, like, we have every other month out of the year to be super negative all the fucking time. But Christmas is like, you have to practice that joyfulness. And so that's why I've always loved Christmas. I'm like, the music is cheerful. The lights are bright. Like, the festivities going on. Like, you get off time from school or work. Like, it's just, I cannot wait to like just celebrate Christmas in my own way one day. But I love Christmas.
Same seas. Oh my God, I love Christmas, and the things I love about Christmas the most, definitely kind of like that warm, like fuzzy family feeling. I definitely get to spend more time with them, spend more time not doing anything because of that Christmas/winter break. That's always nice. And of course the music. Oh my God. Yes. Like I'm really like holding off, but I will blast that shit like right now, but I'm trying to hold off. Yes. So yeah, that's
Valentine's Day.
Really?
I love Valentine's. I cannot. Certain holidays I don't get to like do what I want to do just because it's like I don't have my own space yet. But Valentine's Day, I love Valentine's Day. Like, I don't know. I can't wait to like romance somebody for Valentine's Day.
We'll do it big.
I'm gonna do it big.
Okay. I think my second would be. I hate people when they be like, my birthday, girl. Let me see. What would my second one be? Probably the 4th.
Okay.
And not even because, should I say Juneteenth? But they don't do fireworks for real on Juneteenth. You know what I mean? But
you like fireworks?
I love a firework. Yeah. So, and then it always be some good like barbecue. Yeah. So that's. So you know my daddy be throwing down. All right, so like I said, Thanksgiving is around the corner. What do you plan to do for Thanksgiving?
This year is really weird for my family just because my grandma's been really sick. And so she's usually like, you know, it's grandma's house. She holds the dinner. She's the hostess for the mostest. And so at first we didn't think we were going to do Thanksgiving just because we taking it day by day. But that shit tomorrow. So we doing Thanksgiving. Everybody is, and that's kind of like the combined with the next question or one of the questions. Like everybody has to make their own dish. Cause usually like my grandma like take the reins. Like She breathing out your neck if you making something. Like, what is you doing? How's you making it? Oh, if you leave the kitchen for 1 second, she finishing up what you making. Like, she has to be the one cooking the food any way she can get her hands on it. So this year we're all splitting up the dishes. So one person's bringing mac and cheese, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I'm bringing, girl. I may make some banana pudding. But, yeah, so we're still having it at my grandma's house. Definitely not as big as it was pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, we could get like 60 to 80 people that stop by, eat, leave, come back, chill out. But it's definitely just about to be my immediate family. So my people and then like my auntie kids and her grandkids. So
that's like it's gonna be a good family time. So my family is also supposed to be getting together. I kind of asked them in the family group chat last week, like, are we doing anything? Because I need to know in advance. And everybody started kind of saying what they was going to bring. I forgot what I volunteered for, but it was probably a dessert. I'm a dessert person. And have I ever cooked any food, like real food? I'm gonna bring the dessert and the rolls type of person. Okay. You know, I could make macaroni and yams and fried chicken and all that, but to make it on a family scale, it's just a lot. It's a lot.
It is. If I do bring something, it'll probably be the yams. Maybe. That's a lot to do. Okay, so what's the star dish of your Thanksgiving?
The star dish to me is can it be 2 dishes?
Yeah.
The macaroni and the yams.
Period.
They have, listen. That is just like a heaven, like just a piece of heaven in your mouth.
Because it determines my other joy for my other food. Like, my yam juice got to touch my turkey. And then, like, I got to get a spoonful of all 3. And then I need the turkey with the greens. So it's like they all flow together. So I definitely agree. Like, those are 2 of the main things that need to be on point. They got to be on point. Yeah. Do you have any Thanksgiving traditions?
No, the only tradition I have is going to 2 family houses, because my parents divorced when I was young, so I always had to go like split. Go to my dad people place, go to my mom people place, and I usually end the night there. Okay. But other than that, like, we don't really have like traditions. I want us to start doing something like on Christmas where we like wear matching pajamas, but you know how that be to get people to do something. You might have to offer to buy the pajamas or some shit, cause
show up like, give me $20 right now. Yeah, that's how my Thanksgivings usually are. We usually cook at the immediate house, so at my parents' house. Then my grandma cooked. Then my auntie cooked. So then we had 3 houses to stop by. Sometimes I didn't make it to the 3rd house, but it's usually a lot of last minute cooking that morning, and then transport myself to my grandma's house. We don't have like too many traditions other than like gathering, but yeah, I would love to start like a Christmas pajamas tradition. I've been trying to do more stuff with my nephew. I'm so like burpy today, my bad. I've been trying to do more stuff with my nephew as like he's getting older, and I have other nephews now. So yeah, probably have a Christmas game thing with the family this year.
Do you ever, or have you ever gone Black Friday shopping? Like, we know that's super big. What is that, the night of Thanksgiving / the next day? So have you ever done that?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I think this year though, like, a lot of stores are closing down. Like, yeah. So like they shutting that Black Friday shit down this year. Nah, just because like I think COVID made people really realize like that shit was unnecessary. And so now companies are like, go be with your families. So places like Target and stuff, they're already doing their Black Friday stuff online. Um, so yeah, I've been Black Friday shopping before. It was gruesome. It was cold that day. It was raining. It was snowing. And we was outside of the Best Buy, and my sister wanted a TV. She got like 2 TVs that day, and we had to wait in the rain, the snow, all of that. Like, her boyfriend at the time like had to go to a Dunham's across the street and like buy us like extra gloves and hats and scarves, and we had to take turns going in and out the car, standing in the spot. And so yeah, I don't think I'll do that shit no more. Ever again. I don't like waiting in lines on the daily, so not in the cold.
Yeah, same. I think adult me is over Black Friday. But kid me, not kid me. I would say teenager me loved Black Friday because I used to have, a little money from when I used to work when I was like 16 to, 18. And I remember like when me, China, Deja, like after we ate for Thanksgiving, like we'd be like, let's go to Great Lakes. And you know what's crazy about fucking Black Friday? In person, it don't even feel like you getting the real deal.
It's not.
Like, what's the deal, honey? Because I'm here and it's like 1,000 people here. What's the deal? And it feels like it's none. Like, I feel like I could get a motherfucking random ass coupon online and get a better deal than what I've gotten for fucking Black Friday. Yeah, I feel like it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I feel like the best deals actually coming after Christmas. Like, if you really wanted to use your time to do something, like them after Christmas sales is wild. But yeah, we used to go to like the mall or something, go to Macy's. I used to try to get some boots that day, but it was never really a real deal. Like, and I'm at the point where I'm on convenience, baby.
Okay, I need you to serve me.
I'll pay that extra 20.
Period.
Yeah, I think that's it for our holiday questions. Just going into, the holiday season. How are you? This is not on here, so this is going to throw you off. How are you preparing to... Okay, let me ask this. Do you usually have, like, heavy feelings around the holidays? Is it a lot being around, like, your family? And, like, how are you preparing for that?
I actually love being around my family for the holidays. So that's not the issue. I think mine is really, like, a chemical thing with the sun. Like, I love the sun so much, and the sun loves me. So when he goes bye-bye, sometimes my happiness go bye-bye. That's why they say in Michigan we should take vitamin D because it helps with that sun that we don't get. So it can definitely help improve mood and mental health. So I make sure I take that. But yeah, like even today I was like, damn, it's snowing. I got a little sad. I was in bed, and then like working from home, it don't really make you get up and get out. So yeah. So yeah, I feel heavy more so because of a lack of sun, but not so much because of like family stuff. What about you?
Family stuff is always weird during the holidays. But I made a rule to cuss people out.
Yeah. Come on.
I do. I told them, I said, don't start this shit right now because you got every other fucking day of the year to have this conversation. You're not going to have it today on the holiday. Thanks. There's 364 other days you could have had this conversation. Go take it somewhere else or leave. And sometimes I say it just like that too. I talk the same way to everybody and people hate it, but because I say that shit to my parents. Like, stop right now. Hold your heart. Hold it. So yeah, after I start doing that, a lot of shit started getting shut down. A lot of stuff. So I used to hate the holidays because people will always use it as an opportunity to get drunk and like bring up resentful ass shit. So, and it'd be the same shit. Like, dog, this is the same fucking argument we had 2 months ago on 4th of July. So, yeah, after I start implementing that and start getting people on the same page, shut that shit down, we start having better holidays.
Okay. Because sometimes it takes a little fixing.
Sometimes it does.
When you started talking about that, you just made me flash back. I have a cousin who every holiday gets too drunk and just starts doing entirely too much. And I feel like now it's a part of the tradition. I guess we do have a little holiday tradition. No, it don't be fun. It be let me call you out. Let me say some bullshit. Yeah. It's like angry, drunk type of person.
You would get cussed the fuck out.
Listen.
Soberly.
Listen, but
When you wait till I sober, take another shot and say some dumb shit. You can get the fuck out. For real.
get the fuck out. Get your shit.
But yeah, I mean, it could be a tradition, but I didn't like that for the tradition. Like, every fucking holiday for years, it was always just like some bullshit. So, yeah. With the seasonal depression, though, like, that is like real, like, my depression has been horrible these last few months. I would say the last 2 months. So, like, it's just been hard to do shit. Like, I'm talking about I cried the other day because I had to get up and go to the grocery store to feed myself.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like, okay, it'd be like that. And so, yeah, they say take vitamin D. They say take magnesium. Stay up on your vitamin A as well, and B12. Get you a multivitamin. And yeah, try to maybe get a happy light. Yeah, but stay up on those nutrients for sure, because that makes a huge difference. But yeah, seasonal depression, I'm trying to do my best to like combat it this year, as far as like the supplements and stuff, and then like just making sure my space stays clean. That's probably, yeah, making sure my space stays clean and not letting seasonal depression take over my room.
Yeah. I always get seasonal depression. So, well, I would say always since like my senior year of college. So it's like not new, but it's like newer, I guess. Not really. I'm used to it now. To where I know how to combat it. And that's really like, like you said, the vitamins, I think they do kind of help sometimes. Sometimes, I don't know if like 100%. But when I do feel sad, like I let that shit out. I'm going to cry if I need to cry. Watch something funny to make me laugh. Go do something I really enjoy. Eat some good food. And, I don't even know if I can even tell myself like summer bodies are made in the winter, because during the winter, I want to treat myself even more. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. But dessert crazy. It's like cold outside, and I have been like loving ice cream. Yes.
All about the cake. And sweet potato pies. If I see a sweet potato pie in the store, I'm probably gonna buy it. And make my mama make me 2 sweet potato pies for myself, because I'm not sharing.
I want one.
You want a sweet potato pie? Okay. But yeah, do you like the winter? Where does money come from?
No, I actually dislike the winter. Like looking at it, but we were just walking through that shit, and this is like a polar vortex, and the snow not even here for real yet. And I hate how niggas drive in the snow. Like, it's like they just forget everything. Like, y'all niggas been driving in the snow for how many years? And yeah. What about you? Do you like the winter?
In theory, I like the winter. My birthday's in the winter. Cap season is coming. Ooh, it's getting chilly outside. It's getting cold outside. I don't hate it, though. I won't say I hate the winter. I try to find fun stuff to do. So my tradition now with my nephew is going sledding at least once in the winter. So we've been going 2 years in a row. This is about to be our 3rd year. And this year I'm actually going to buy some sleds.
What the hell was y'all using?
We was just borrowing people's sleds, or like first year we used my cousin Cena's sled, so she had some, and then like the second year, girl, we found some at the park. They was already there, and then we used my his wife's sled. So we've been just like gathering them. But this year I might actually get us some, like, even if it's like the cheaper sleds, but our own sleds. So yeah, that's been pretty fun. And I went one year with the students that I work with at my job, and I was like, this is so fun. I got to do this with my own kids in my community. So like doing that with my nephew, probably gonna add in my cousin, and just do more winter stuff. Like I really want to enjoy like the lights, the city lights, going to Noel night. Um, yeah, finding different stuff to do. And it's gonna be cold, but it's literally cold here like 6 months out the year. So we gotta suck it up.
I know. Tell me about it. I guess. I guess. All right. Well, that was the end of our main topic segment.
Yeah, let us know if you have any tips for seasonal depression. What's your favorite Thanksgiving meal? And do you dress up for Thanksgiving?
I do. Do you?
Yeah, I always dress up.
Gotta be what they call it, living room sharp.
Living room sharp. And I'm gonna take half that stuff off after my first plate.
Listen, hey, I seen a thing. Do you eat breakfast on Thanksgiving?
My dad usually makes breakfast.
Okay. I usually eat something light because I know I'm gonna fuck it up later. Yeah. All right. So our last thing, our thick twice try of the week. All right, so I could start us off. So I was recently having an issue with mucus. Like I know this is like TMI, but lots of mucus, and we're heading into mucus season. You know, with the sneezing and the coughing, and even if you have bronchitis, things like that, Mullein tea. MULLEIN that shit will clear you right up. It expands. It just feel like it just expand your chest, and it's just but it do help get rid of mucus. And it also helps with coughs. So nice little herb, then you're not drinking all this cough medicine. Something natural that you could try.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard of mullein before. I used to, for a while, I tried to stop. I used to roll up mullein, with some other herbs like lavender and stuff. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know if smoking mullein is conducive to what it's supposed to be doing, but yeah, yeah, mullein is good for that. Do you know if it has does your mullein tea has any black tea? You know I'm allergic to tea. Yeah, I'm allergic to black and green tea.
Oh, I did not know that. Mm-hmm. Wow, I don't. I would have to look.
Okay. My try of the week is Abbott Elementary. If you haven't watched that show yet, you need to watch it because the tension building between Janine and Gregory it's driving me insane. Let them be together. Hell yeah. Okay. He's so fine. Look at them. Do you see them shoulders on him? Yeah, I need that to happen. And yes, the sexual tension is building, and it's just funny, and I like the show. It's cute.
Yeah, I like Abbott Elementary, and shout out to Quinta and them for, I think they won was it a Grammy or an Emmy?
They won a few Emmys.
Okay, well shout out to them for whatever they won. I haven't finished it, but why I thought you was about to say watch Love Is Blind.
Oh, hey, we got some time to talk about that.
I ain't watched it all the way.
Oh, girl, what is going on? Come on. I have things to say. Where you at?
I'm like episode 3.
Girl.
These niggas still dating.
Catch the fuck up. Catch up, mustard.
Okay.
Wow. I sent you 5 TikToks about Love Is Blind.
And I'm literally catching up. I know what's happened from TikTok, but I haven't watched full episodes. So next episode I'm gonna be able to talk about it. Okay. Yeah.
Fine. Join the century, lady. But yeah, that's some shit. All I gotta say is Zenab and Cole threw me for a loop. She had the wool over our eyes. Anyway.
That's who she chose?
No.
You know, I did see something on TikTok. Girl, they already done spoiled it. I seen something on TikTok where they was talking about how she told that nigga no at the altar and destroyed his character or something. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. Damn, that's fucked up. And then I heard that Matt is like abusive, and it was like,
He gonna show it before they get married though.
that's good.
Never mind.
No, the last thing I want to say about Love Is Blind, I did see, even though I haven't watched it, I've seen that it was an article written in Psychology Today. You saw that?
I sent you that.
You sent me that. Hey, girl. You did send me that, but I agree that they need a real therapist.
They do. And that's like the missing portion that at least like Married at First Sight does. Like they have like the therapists, the counselors, like they people can talk to in between time. What Love Is Blind does is like, oh yeah, we jumping into this experiment and we don't have counselors or anything to talk to in between while I'm trying to force this life with this stranger.
Exactly. They need something, not just them hosts that they done broke up and got back together too. Like, nigga, y'all ain't certified.
I ain't certified at all. And y'all chemistry be weird on the show. So
Girl, I swear they want to break up again so bad.
so bad.
I swear they have no chemistry. But that is all for our episode. So we'll actually be wrapping up season 2 pretty soon. So make sure y'all tune into our next and final episode of the season.
Taking a break after that, to enjoy the holidays. So
Yes.
yeah, and we have some really crazy stuff coming up. So just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend at Think Twice Podcast on Instagram.
Subscribe, like, and review.
Drop us a comment, but we appreciate you all for listening, and we'll see y'all next time.
Next time.
Peace.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.